And for the Lakers, the usual starting five. Anthony Davis looking to bounce back 3-1. Meanwhile, the great sight for the Heat and great sight for NBA fans to see Bam Adebayo. Howard now a staple in the starting lineup. JaVale McGee. Butler, here comes the double team. Back out Robinson, stolen by James. James drives, goes inside and throws it down.
First points by LeBron. Like that shot by Crowder.
James drives, gets inside, draws the foul. Count it and one. Passing, it's just exceptional. Came in as a terrific defender. His offensive game has improved. Leaps and bounds as James throws it.
Left hand.
Second block of the game for Anthony Davis. James, a long three-pointer, nails it. Butler. Davis back to James. James with a layup. Adebayo guarding LeBron James. James tries another long three. That's good. LeBron James, a couple of... James sees the double team. Morris right back down. James against Butler, one-on-one. Tough fall-away baseline shot. It's good. Difficult.
Going under and getting back in front.
James splits the defense down the lane. Running layup. It's good. And the foul. He took a hard fall. Nice. Drives on Adebayo. Tough falling away. Rebound James. Back up. And a whistle. James objecting to Jay Crowder's hard fouls. Not sure if the whistle came on the rebound or in the act of shooting. There was no clear signal yet from the official. And that'll do it. The Lakers bounce back after that disappointing loss in Game 3 and are back in control of these NBA Finals. Anthony. And no changes in the starting lineups. Again, the key for Miami, Bam Adebayo, back to the Lakers. Dwight Howard remains in the starting lineup with Davis, James, Danny Green, and Kentavious called
To the floor. He creates havoc defensively and offensively. He's a guy that can create.
Now makes his drive, gets in, gathers, and banks it home. Clean it up. Adebayo, pass inside, threw it behind Robinson. James floats it up, and Anthony Davis with a one-handed tomahawk. Lakers go up by 3. From LeBron. Yeah. What a gorgeous feed, but they couldn't convert. James the crossover, the drive, goes reverse and banks it home.
I love the way.
Standing in the back, still hasn't retreated all the way to locker room. Caruso gets inside, and James tips it up and in.
And without Davis,
and playing with confidence. This is a guy that played that way all year long for this team.
Averaged 15 a game as a rookie. Finished second in Rookie of the Year as LeBron James nails the young core the Miami Heat have. 2 of them undrafted. Caruso throws it up, and LeBron James easily banks by it. Danny Green, tough pass, gets to Caruso. James tries a three-pointer. LeBron James, his second. The Heat thought Caruso bumped him. Caruso pushes it up the other way. James tries another three-pointer, puts it in. LeBron James now 3 for 4 from
the ball. And I like how Jimmy Butler is trying to take away James's 3.
James drives inside. He wanted it expiring. Butler again, the pass inside. Adebayo can't get it, and Davis the rebound. Throws it ahead to James. James head down, drives inside. Layup, count it, and one. Again, defense leading the offense, and the Lakers. Second straight strong game in the finals. James way downtown. LeBron James long distance. Miami back up by 8. Tyler Hero now in double figures.
And if he takes that layup with his right hand, it's a block shot by Dwight Howard. Great job of utilizing the left and shielding.
LeBron James red hot from downtown. Crowder picks up James. He tries another three-pointer all night. LeBron James once again. He's got 14, and the Heat go up by 6. Feed inside to James, and he throws it down, which is on him. James drives, gets inside, running layup. It's good, and a foul. Butler. James drives, goes inside, layup, missed it, got the rebound, the follow, he banks it home.
Exactly.
Up to set a screen. James goes the other way, drives down the lane, back out to Green. Green for three, off the mark, no good. Marquise Morris has it, throws it inside and throws it out of bounds with 2-3 to tie. Rondo looking for an opening, rifles a pass to James. James gets off the three. It's over. The Heat take every punch and refuse to surrender. There'll be a game 6. TV. Welcome once again to the NBA bubble in a season like no other. This year's NBA Finals have suddenly become great theater. Game 5 bringing us an epic.
Stick with us. We've got lineups and tip-off right after this break.
Living in the moment and not taking it for granted, knowing that the opponent, the man that's across from you, has that same feeling.
James and Butler throwing haymakers at each other.
Absolutely spectacular all night long.
That's the beauty of the game, being able to compete at the highest level.
But our confidence ain't going nowhere. It's going to stay high. I'm going to make sure that it stays high. Ain't nobody going home yet. We're still here.
And this presentation of the NBA Finals will continue after this message and by Taco Bell and some interesting notes in terms of lineups for tonight. Luka's in the starting lineup. Alex Caruso, his first start of the playoffs. Dwight Howard will not start tonight. Caruso started a couple of games in the regular season, but first time in the postseason. We're set to go. Fascinating to see how both teams react after that thriller on Friday night. And the Caruso insertion into the starting lineup, a huge story. Guys, what do you think in terms of why Howard came out and why Caruso the one to be chosen to start?
Well, I know Dwight Howard didn't play well in the last ball game. Caruso's a gutsy call. It was me.
Many plays as possible, LeBron James.
Good defense there from Davis. Forces the turnover, and James with the flush down the other end. Back to that in a moment.
Great hands by Caruso getting back into the picture.
James barrels in and banks it home.
They have missed some very makeable point-blank shots as James continues to attack in transition.
Nice feed inside to Rondo. Beautiful pass from James.
First of all, I don't think he's healthy and whole, but I think it's a harder decision than what you say as James attacks the rim without any help.
James goes to the rim once again, lays it up and in, and he's in double. Doesn't have big numbers. As James drives, gets inside, layup, banks it home, and a Hero just 1 for 8 from the field tonight. James drives, James finishes. Lays it up.
I don't think those two guys are exceptionally talented. I mean, like you always say, like top 5, but it's
back to James. James goes inside, the flush and the foul.
He's improved defensively. He's improved as a passer as he draws more attention.
LeBron James putting on the finishing touch as we hit the 4-minute mark. LeBron James throws it down. Again, they finished the playoffs 16-5. They beat Portland, Houston, and Denver all in 5 games. As LeBron James ready to celebrate. James wants to finish off with a 3. Instead, he'll go inside, lay it up and in. As we hit 2 minutes remaining here in Game 6. 10 assists. The Lakers 127 away from the title. Final seconds here in this NBA season. The respect from those two. And that's it. It's over. This historic 2020 NBA championship belongs to the Los Angeles.
And we'll fly.